skies tonight should afford us a wonderful view of a vehicle heading down range.
And we do expect after the launch to see a little bit of a delay. But Russ, I want to bring it back to you to tell us a little bit about what's going on as we get into these final seconds.
Well, 10 seconds away, so we can do the final count here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You see the engines igniting, and we have liftoff of the Sirius XM-5 spacecraft. And everything's looking good so far. At about 10 seconds after liftoff, the vehicle does a roll maneuver. And we'll soon experience maximum dynamic pressure, or max Q, about 30 seconds into the flight. Max Q is the maximum aerodynamic load on the vehicle. It corresponds to about Mach 1.6 and occurs at 1 minute, 2 seconds after liftoff. Everything seems to be proceeding nominally as the vehicle heads in an easterly direction with a flight azimuth of about 61.3 degrees. Coming up on 1 minute into the flight, so we're just passing through the point of max Q as we speak. At this point, as the vehicle pitches over, heading down range, it's been reduced to a point of light as the viewer sees it, but still a very clear view under these clear skies, and that should allow us to actually observe the first staging event. We are coming up on the first stage's separation from the second stage that is set to occur at about 2 minutes into flight. Now 1 minute and 45 seconds into the mission, looking nominal so far. Still have a view of the vehicle heading downrange in the middle of the screen. We have now hit the point where we should have the nominal separation. We're just standing by for the confirmation of that event from Baikonur. Still standing by for confirmation.
I noticed how clear it was. I mean, that was so nice to be able to see it.
Yes, clear skies are not a guarantee there, but it's typically the conditions we launch in, and that makes it that much more special to be able to observe it under those conditions.
Now you're still waiting for confirmation. Oh.
I was waiting, but I can tell you we just did get the confirmation of a successful nominal separation of the first stage from the second stage. The second stage engines actually ignite while still attached to the first stage, and the exhaust from those engines escapes through the open grid work between those stages. And it looks like we have a signal of ignition on all 4 second stage engines. They will burn for a total of about 3 minutes and 27 seconds. The next key mission milestone will be stage 2-3 separation at L plus 5 minutes and 27 seconds. 20 seconds later, the payload fairing will jettison.
When you visit the ILSlaunch.com website, you will find photos, descriptions of the mission traditions, the blog, the mission overview, and the latest news release about the mission. To see the mission updates, go to the ILS homepage, and under the current mission, click Read More. That will take you to the mission control page. And remember, for a personal view of life at the Baikonur Cosmodrome from a mission team member's perspective, check out the photos and blog entries that are posted on the website. An ILS team member writes each entry from the launch site. And if you live in the U.S. or Canada, you can also get updates by calling the ILS Launch Hotline at 1-800-852-4980. Again, 1-800-852-4980. Now, over the next few minutes, we'll hear from some of XM-5's key personnel recorded earlier in Baikonur. In addition, we'll be giving you updates on the mission as we receive them from Baikonur. One of XM-5's key personnel is the ILS Program Director. Here's a message from Michael Fee, ILS Program Director for today's launch of XM-5.
Greetings and salutations from the Baikonur Cosmodrome in Kazakhstan. My name's Michael Fee and I'm ILS Program Director. And we're out here this time to launch the Sirius XM-5 satellite. And this will be the 5th in a series for the fleet of XM radio satellites. And I just have to say that no matter how many times I do this, it just never gets old. Especially at this stage of the campaign. The satellite's in the top of the rocket.